Hello everyone. Nice to meet you. Yes, through Hebrew, we consider Jesus and we receive faith. The faith is not uh, from our heart. Faith is that trust in God and also we receive from God. So as we share about the faith actually we cannot receive faith from my own works. Faith is that to trust 100% God. So, as we continue share the Hebrew, we also learn Hebrew chapter 10. When we see Hebrew chapter 10, we see Hebrew chapter 10 start through law. But very surprised, Hebrew chapter 10 finish through faith when we see the verse. So we see the law and the faith is totally different. So verse 1, Hebrew chapter 10 verse 1 says, for the law. So as I told you, it starts by the law. But how it finished, the chapter 10, it finished by faith. Now just shall live by faith, and but we are not of those who draw back to perdition, but of those who believe to saving of the soul. So we can see difference the law and the faith. As we check the verse from verse 1 to end of the chapter 10, we can see, start by law and finish by faith. So we cannot reach faith with the law. And what is the law? The law is that to do something through my power, through my works. So those who try to get the faith through their own power and strength, they cannot reach faith, never. So the law came to us to discover we cannot do. I cannot keep it, or I cannot do good. I cannot walk. I cannot walk. I cannot do through my power, through my own. So actually the main purpose God gave us law to discover I can. So those people who discover we cannot do, now they start to get faith. Especially when we thinking about when we think about the sin matter. Also, many people try to solve the matter sin. So when we discover we cannot solve the sin matter by ourselves, then now we see the work of God. So we looked Jesus Christ. So in the Hebrew chapter 10, start by law and finish by faith. But in between, what scripture explain the work of Jesus. So we can see from the law, move to Jesus, then get faith. So we can see, so everything, you know, uh, it flow, it order, same like this. So first, we feel like we can do something, we needed to try, we needed to work. Then we discover it cannot work. We cannot do. It is impossible. I cannot. I don't have power. I cannot make it. So that time, we now move heart to God and Jesus Christ. Then we have faith. So this is a way how we follow to get the faith. So sometimes also I explain, when I explain about law and works and work of God and the faith, sometimes I explain through the story like the man who tried to go another country, over the ocean. So imagine if you go another country by swimming. Is it easy or no? Or is it hard? Very hard. Even actually it is impossible. You understand? Yes. So it is not possible to go another country by swimming. So though this man try, before he reach, he will discover it is impossible. So work of human, no, work of law is like try to go another country by swimming. So when we discover work of man, no matter how we do, actually it is not easy to do or impossible, then they leave it and they change it another way. So God gave us so many problem and difficult. It's not because He want to destroy us. It's because He want to make us to give up and discover I cannot do. So, even our GNC, the foreign student, they came here and live here. And one of the most important they learn, they now discover, uh, I myself, I cannot do. So I need the work of, I need His work. Now, even though they learn only this one, I cannot do well. I, I am not the one who can do very well. Even though we discover only this one, but that is most important and that is a very, very precious things God taught us. So, while we live, one by one, we discover. Ah, I thought I could do well, but I now know I cannot. So those who know I cannot go another country by swimming, as I told you, they find another way. How they go another country? They use airplane. Now, if they take airplane, very easy and very comfortable and very, like easy way to go. So in the airplane, they rest and even they watch movie, then finally they reach the country where they want. But compare swimming. It is very hard, also actually impossible. So, try their works and get the faith is similar like this. Actually, those who experience faith, you know, they don't want to walk anymore. They want, rely on God once again and again and again. So those who, took the airplane, do you think next time they try swimming again? Never, never. Even though they try before, once they experience take airplane, they don't try again, and even they never, think to go another country by swimming. So this is like the way. So those who experience faith, they enjoy and exciting to do something by faith again and again. So through the life in our daily life. First, God wants to teach us, discover my true figure. I cannot do. So when we see all the people in the Bible, the one who experience faith, one by one, all they experience, power of them. I'm very weak. As we shared yesterday, Sarah and Abraham, they discovered they cannot do, but there was a small power which they could do. They tried to get the baby through, maid servant. So Ismail, they got the Ismail. But they finish error, finish all their power, then they start to get faith. Faith cannot, came to us before the works of human finish. So we must discover our works, our power, finish. So even as I show this picture, when we discover we cannot go another country by swimming ever, then we can try to get another country through another way. That is faith. So in the Bible, many story we can see the people who approach by faith through rely on God. But as I told you, who rely on God? The one who discover I cannot do. I cannot, succeed. So we see the first Samuel chapter 13 verse 5. What happened was there was a Philistine gathered all together with a lot of people and so many, chariots and horsemen before Israel. So let me read. Then the Philistines gathered together to fight with Israel. 30,000 chariots and 6,000 horsemen. And the people as the sun which is on the Caesar in the multitude. And they came up and encamped in Meshimesh to the east of Beth Aven. So we see, even the people was like, like sun. A lot of people cannot count. So many people gathered there. The time who was there? The one who discovered I cannot do, but God can do. Who was him? No, Jonathan. Jonathan, in his heart, he discovered it is impossible defeat by ourselves. But we have God. God can defeat. So from the law, now we see move to God, then Jonathan got the faith. So how we got the faith? First we discover all my works cannot uh, cannot go through and it is impossible. But we have God. He can do. So the one who trust God, they receive faith. And those who receive faith, they rely on God and they uh, approach it to the situation through trust God. Then they experience how God works into their life. So finally, Jonathan, he went together his man, armor bearer, only two people. So they enter into listing the thousand, a thousand uncountable numbers, was there. But Jonathan and Amoberer, they enter those places. Why? They believe. They had faith. By faith, they knew God's work. So when they arrived there, very surprise happened was there. Earthquake was there. and they felt fearful. So even though uh, it was like 8, it was not night. They could see each other, but because of a shake, they was very fearful. So they even didn't know each other. They killed by themselves. You see, no, Jonathan and Amobel, they was very surprised. They discover how God works. So work of God by faith, it is like, they experience how God works, before them. But those who, just rely on their own power, they even uh, don't rely on God, and also they cannot see how God works. But Jonathan, first they discover it is impossible. I cannot do. So they rely on God and they got faith. So when they arrive there, they experience how God worked. They kill each other. So uh, uh, how this situation make them to get through experience the work of God. So do you think after they experience that, do you think uh, they feel fear, continue, and they continue say, it is impossible, why I do like this? Do you think so? No. They enjoy another happen to get face through experience again and again. Next time, they say again, this time how God will work. This one also, it is impossible I do, but God can do. So this is a way how, the people who receive a faith, they receive a faith like this. Also, I remember the year 2016. The time our founder, Pastor Oksu Park, he came to Kenya. The reason why he came, there was an appointment together, president and also Gracias choir. There was an appointment to perform before, all the people because there was national, meeting. So, all was through. Even we got the letter. But before just the pastor arrived to Kenya, you know, we saw something very strange happen. All the meeting, all the appointment cancelled. So everything couldn't, flow well. So the time there was another chairman in Kenya. So pastor spoke to founder. Pastor, everything cancelled. You know, you can imagine if you invite, like a chairman or a founder, huh? But when he arrived, all the meeting canceled. Will you be okay? Not okay. So it was like this. When the Pastor Paul arrived, just Kenya, everything canceled. Everything. Even Gracias choir, they couldn't, sing. Not only Gracias choir at that time, because we expect with other performance like pen dance. We have a Korean cultural dance, pen dance. So Lincoln High School students, like it was like over 10 students, and the Gracias choir and the pasta pop. Not only that, several other pastas. When the pasta come, they come together. So you can calculate how much the air ticket was. Wow. So you see, so many people just came for all the meeting finish, all the meeting comes. So the former chairman spoke to Pastor Park. Sorry, Pastor. Every meeting finished. I'm so sorry. But what the pastor say, Pastor Park, he say, it's okay. Works of God and what God do before us. He do upside down. So this is work of God. What he say? Work of God is that upside down. Do you know upside down? Yes. Also, you know the song, even the dance upside down. Upside down mean from up, change like down, upside down like this. So now all the situation was not flow, isn't it? Then if God walk upside down, then it will work, isn't it? So in the heart of a pastor, he had faith. Yes, this is time God can upside. So the time I didn't know what that means, upside down. But in the heart of Pastor Park, he had the faith. Now, yes, now everything finished. We cannot do. Even there is no hope. So now it's time we can rely on God. Now is the time He can do by faith. So even though there was no other appointment, even all the meeting, the appointment, the Gracias choir, uh, performance canceled, but all they went there, just went, even though there is no any appointment. So after they, you know, hear the speech, the president, actually there was the schedule, Gracias choir they perform before, all the cancel as I told you. So there was only the president speech. You understand? After speech, not according to schedule, all of a sudden the president move, place to greet to the people. Actually, it was something, happened without any, plan. So he just moved. Then finally, he moved and moved and he moved up to where our founder was. So this time it's like our chairman and the president and the pastor pop met together. Then the time our chairman asked to president, our founder came to Kenya to see you, but he leave tomorrow evening. Can you see you tomorrow morning? Very surprised. President said, yes, it's okay. So by the chance, we got another appointment. And the time Gracias choir was next. Then Gracias choir said, oh, we came here to prepare performance. Can we perform? The president said, yes, you do. So immediately, even I told you Lincoln High School student, they came to Kenya to expect to perform penance. Penance, costume, very conjunction, like so many things. Wear like put here like this. But Lincoln High School already they remove all the things. Why? They thought, no, it wasn't like this. There was the another pastor who was in charge in Lincoln High School. He spoke to the student, don't change clothes, don't change. But there was one student who thought, it is impossible. How we can perform? She changed clothes, only her. But the time, they received permission to do. Then that student was very ashamed. The one who thought it is impossible, I cannot do. She changed it. But immediately she went and changed quickly and they performed. Before president, even so many people. So Gracias choir also performed. Even the pen, uh, Lincoln High School student, they perform like this. So even though, sorry, I didn't prepare the picture, after our founder met the president, Even again, Lincoln High School when they perform and Gracias Choir perform, everything we see upside down. So when the Pastor Park arrived, everything, was not flow well. The Pastor Park, he knew. Now it's time. It's time we can experience God and walk up. So when I hear the work of God is that upside down, so that time I didn't understand what does that mean. But Pastor Park, he knew. Surely when we cannot do, it's the time God works. It's time, God can do. So even all the people who experience faith, they experience faith when they discover I cannot do, it is impossible. So they move out from their way, their works to the work. So this is the way we can get peace. Do you understand, everyone? Yes. So those who experience faith, they want to experience again and again, and they know as last time God worked, this time also God will work. So when we see the story of David, when he was a shepherd, even he experienced, kill lion and the bears. So when he experienced, God works of God, now when he see another problem like Goliath, even Goliath, he knew, before God, it is nothing. So David he threw just one piece stone, but that stone just hit, you know, we can say here, it's called what? Uh, forehead, forehead, like this. So once, one stone hit here and the Goliath died. So I hear that since David hit through the stone Goliath, now the people change the helmet. They wear helmet. But last time before David threw the stone helmet cover up to like this. But since David killed the Goliath, the helmet they change it like this. Anyway, in the heart of David, he discovered, I cannot, but God can. So this is the way we can get faith. So, Hebrew chapter 11, we see, everything, the people who receive by faith. If we see from the 8, verse 8, we see by faith Abraham. And verse 9, by faith. Continue, we see 11, by faith Sarah. And we see verse 17, by faith Abraham. Also, verse 20, by faith Isaac. Verse 21, by faith Jacob. Verse 22, by faith Joseph. Verse 23, by faith Moses. So we see here the people who rely on God, they only rely on God 100%, not other else, not even their power, their works, not error. Only rely on God 100%. So who can rely on God 100%? The one who discover it is impossible by myself. That's why God can do. So those people they can experience God as we read the scripture several by faith. By faith. By faith. But those who experience by faith, they enjoy to rely on God like this. Even we see 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. Here we see, for we walk by faith, not by sight. When we see situation, when we see circumstance, all looks like, you know, all look somehow strange. It looks not possible like this. So not by sight. So when the Pastor Park arrived to Kenya, by sight, everything looks look not walk through well. That time by faith, he believed, God can walk, God can do up, uh, upside down. So those who believe God, they don't believe any other things, include situation, include their power, include their works. Only trust God. Yes, I cannot do, but God can. This is the way to get this. Thank you so much. Today we spoke.